and we've taken them all the way through pretty advanced welding skills. They've all completed bend tests, which is a pretty advanced testing method. These guys are ready to go to work. Hopefully, yeah, guys, ready to go to work. All right, some of them will never be employed. Steve, will probably never get a job in this trade. No, Mr. Renas, already employed, which is wonderful. That's what we look for. But no, you guys have done good. Y'all worked hard, safety conscientious. Please take what you've learned here, the academics, the skills that you've learned, and apply them in whatever industry you go into in the welding field. All right, so that y'all are aware when we're out here, we don't. It's a maritime welding program, but we don't train these individuals just in the maritime trade. We train them to be welders, regardless of what job they take. I've got guys in the aerospace industry. I've got guys in the bridge, train. I've got guys in the shipyard. I'll have one of these young men will be in the shipyard very shortly. So we're training to be welders, and that's what they are. So you call yourself welders now, guys. It's 4 months. You're peons for the last 4 months. Kidding. Y'all done really good. I don't know that we could have done it. This has been an interesting group of guys. When they first got here, wasn't sure how these 5 were going to interact. You never know. John with his great friendly personality, calm, collected, never upset. Never. Vargas, shy, not very outgoing, not willing to help. Monty taught everybody how to do butt flexes and squats. Steve Renas, we tried to put weight on him. Where's his parents? Are y'all Steve's parents? We tried to put weight on him. Didn't work. Yeah. So I don't know if it was the excessive sweating or not. Brian Luna, you know I love you like redhead stepchild, right? Mr. Luna didn't think I liked him. I like the kid. He's a good kid. So you did a good job out here. I've enjoyed you guys. Y'all worked great as a team. All right. Regardless of your personalities, these 5 we don't get it very often. They came together great as a group, and that helps throughout their training here. It helps us as instructors because they all strive to be better. They all strive to learn more. They ask a lot of questions. They work really hard. For that, guys, I think we're going to miss you guys, all right? Hey, for you classmates behind these guys, you got some shoes to fill. I'm telling you, not to say that you can't do it, but these guys have set the bar pretty high, all right? So follow their lead, all right? Work hard, you'll be successful, all right? Is that right, guys? You don't work hard, you're not going to make it. You work hard, you'll be sitting right here, hopefully starting your welding career very shortly after you walk out today. All right. With that, thank you again, parents. Thank you, Mr. Coleman.
Guys, there's a passage that says 1,000-mile journey starts with the first step. You guys made the first initial step by joining the CDA student here with us, allowing us to teach you guys. For the parents, we thank you for supporting them, and the friends and family that give them to us. Let us take the moment. If there's a thing that me and Adam come to the term, the empty cup theory. Some of you guys already had some good experience. We appreciate you allowing us to work with you as the empty cup and try to put things aside. One of the things that they do get here, they get a lot of practical out on the deck, do a lot of different types of work, and also we take them to the classroom to make sure they have a firm understanding of the academics that goes behind those as well. You guys did exceptionally well on your final exam, some of the high scores that we had in a while. It shows us that not only on the deck are you learning, but you learn in the classroom also. So going on these jobs, all that's going to play a part. So now your job now is to go out and work, not to sit back and procrastinate, get right out in the field right now, while it's still fresh, while it's still in your mind and so forth, to make it happen now. Remember that you're always going to be a part of this institution as long as every time that you need something, you can come right, make sure you give us a call. You never call Adam after 5. Right? 10. To the parents, also, we appreciate you for allowing us to work with them and trusting us with them. Monty, young Monty. We had a great time with you guys. We had a real personable class with a lot of personality and character. We appreciate that. So, run the classroom. Again, you have a bar now. Reach for, strive for, benchmark, achieve. juniors, that's gonna make it hard on you guys. You can handle it, and my sophomores come behind them, you guys can handle it also. All right, so to finish the graduation, I'm a little not as worried as I usually am. Thank you.
Don't grab that meat, I'm not gonna. For you parents, I know you heard Mr. Coleman just say that these guys are alumni now. Give us a call whenever they need help. One of the things that we extend to our graduates, as long as obviously they're in good standing financially with the school, is the opportunity to come back to this facility at any time and practice for a weld test. That does not mean they can come back and build things. This is not a hobby shop. They can call me and let me know, hey Adam, I've got a weld test to take next week. All right, when can you be in? We schedule that for them to come in, and as long as they can give me the information they need for the weld test, I will make sure that they're squared away and ready to go take that weld test. Our goal is for their success. We want them to be successful, so we open our arms to that, and we let them come in. We offer them that opportunity to practice. Also, you guys know, if you have questions, call me. All right? Like James said, please don't call me after 10. I'm not going to be the nice guy that I am during the day. All right? The one's always smiling and having a good time. They laugh because I'm not usually. But call me if you have questions about welding. If you have questions about jobs, please call me. Do not walk into a weld test blind. All right? If these guys can't make it down here, they know to call me and I'll walk them through everything I can. I've walked students through information as they are walking into a weld test, and they've been successful. Okay, so guys, please use that to your advantage. All right. Without further ado, guys, if you could do me a favor, stand up, introduce yourself, tell us who you got here, and then turn around and give your fellow classmates some words of wisdom. Marcus.
Everybody knows who I am, but Vargas, well during the Army, came down here, learned a lot. So, like you said, come in with a cup empty and just soak in as much as you can. Ask questions and you can learn. You may think you know this, but you really don't. There's a lot of things that you learn from everybody. Just motivate yourself to do as much as you can, read as much on your own, and just ask questions, and you learn a lot.
I'm Brian Luna. I've never welded that much fucking in this program. Adam and James taught me a lot, and I'm really glad they're both my teachers. They're both really good guys. And all I'm going to say is don't take a lot of breaks and cut down on y'all smoking a little bit.
You guys see multi-on improvements. A lot of you guys should have a problem with testing out, but you guys should take the time and practice and putting your plate. So that it would be useless. So have a nice weld, but and breaking after you do it. Alright.
I'm Steve. I brought my mom, my dad, my girlfriend, and practice.
Best thing I can tell you is to work harder and harder each day. Make your breaks shorter each day so that you work your endurance and builds up. And well, listen to the instructors. If you have any questions, you can find them. We've got all the knowledge we need.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all ready?
I got a little bit Vargas. There's something, I don't know what.
Ryan Luna.
Good job.
You can get a picture. They got a picture. Thank you.
Luna, come back over here.
They will pause long enough for you to get your picture.
I told you to stand there longer. All right, Monty.
Alright. Good job, buddy.
Mr. Richmond.
job, great man.
You can stand up and grab the picture if you want.
Huh?
You can stand up and grab the picture if you want. It's on video.
Huey. Vargas.
Good job, all right.
Guys, really, just to reiterate what Adam said, now is the time to get out and take advantage of the training that you have. It's always better to start off while still fresh for you, while you're still on the floor. Don't take the training and everything that you've had and you worked for the last few months, go home and sit down. Now is the time, get those applications out there, get those things out. You're already working, will be working, you guys can wrap behind them. Right? So do that. Because what happens if you start to sit down, it starts to get stale, you start to get stagnated, and you get stuck in one spot. Right now, momentum is moving for you. Everything's still fresh for you. The opportunities are always at hand. Adam has been around in this business for over 20 years. The stuff that you have up here, education is something they can never, ever take away from you. Take advantage of your education. Take advantage of the opportunities that you're going to have before you. Don't be afraid to call the administration to see what's going on. Call Drew, I need some help with this, what's going on, is anything open? Try it. If you're not locked in, don't be afraid to try. If you have to start here, to get here, start there. Get in the door. Get in the door. All right? I remember we're here for you. It's not after 2.
4-6.
4-6.
All right. Once again, like James just said, if you want the good jobs, guys, now's the time to go out and get them. All right. If you sit around like James said, stagnant for 2 months, you can bet your butt. You don't like that? Tone down. I struggle on that one, parents. You can bet that it's going to be harder and harder. The longer that you are not in this industry, the harder it will be to get those good jobs. All right. Understand, you may not be able to get the $20 an hour job that you want right off the cuff. You have to start your career somewhere. All right, so don't get frustrated. Don't turn away opportunities. I hear so many times former students calling me up, well, this guy only wants to offer me $14 an hour. Well, you only have 4 months of welding experience. I would jump on it. Get in there, prove to them how good you are, and move up from there. All right? You can't have a career unless you start it. All right? That's it for me. Any questions? No? Good. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our graduation. We thank you for coming. That is it.